Hi guys, I'm Jordan.
I'm Bob.
And we're telling you about some cool startups that we found in January and some other things.
One of the things I'm going to talk about today is a bad news prediction for startups in general. Like a terrible, awful, horrible news prediction. So I personally believe that what we are seeing right now is an investment bubble in startups because the macroeconomic conditions are good. The stock market is doing well. Employment is down. Interest rates are low. And so there's a lot of cash out there. And I think what we had seen in previous years was a difficulty in obtaining startup funding. And I'm reading more and more articles about companies that are raising like astronomical Series B and Series C rounds in like the hundreds of millions of dollars and getting valued at billions of dollars. And for the most case, those are platforms, so like business-to-business software and like cloud solutions and data storage and all of that. And so it's not really in the hardware space, but I think what's going to happen is we're going to start to see a lot of these companies that have raised hundreds of millions of dollars and then not panned out, kind of causing this issue where people then become afraid to invest in general in startups. So a popular one thinking of was Klinkle, a kind of flash storage company that raised a lot of money and then sort of fizzled, never like had a product come out and lost everybody all their money. And just read about another one called Primary Data, which raised $100 million and was founded by two founders who had a previous successful startup and exit, and they're now gone. They've announced that they're going out of business. They've spent all their money. They've blown through it. And I think it's a terrible thing because we had just seen kind of this uptick, and it seems like immediately people go crazy with it, and the next thing you know, they're like, oh my gosh, they're going to raise $100 million, and then these companies go away because they don't really have anything. So that's my prediction.
Well, that's a downer.
I know. Not how I wanted to kick off 2018.
So next we can talk about Amazon Go, which recently opened. Amazon Go is a grocery store. It's like a convenience store sort of. Opened by Amazon. It is cashierless. So you just walk in with your Amazon Go app, you like scan your app, you walk around, you pick up whatever you want, you put it in your bag, whatever. You don't have to show it to anybody or anything. And then you just walk out and you pay through the app.
I've been doing that for years. You walk in, you put it in your bag, you walk out, and then the problem solved.
No.
No?
You're not supposed to do that. That's called stealing, Bob. And stealing is bad. Bad. But funnily enough, when the store first opened, it opened in Seattle.
Okay.
There was sort of a race to see who could steal stuff from it first. So like lots of people went in with the intention of trying to steal from the Amazon Go store.
I could see a whole
like
social media like vertical of just people filming things about like gaming the Amazon Go system.
Yeah, there were even like the articles that I read from like viable sources, like the TechCrunch articles. Like the guy who wrote the report was like, I went in with the intention to try and steal something, and I was unsuccessful. Surprisingly enough, the first person to do it did happen on the first day. Somebody stole something, but it was on accident. They stole a cup of yogurt. They looked at their receipt and realized that Amazon did not charge them for it.
Okay.
But it just happened on accident. It's not really like a whole grocery store.
Okay.
It's more like a convenience store, so it's like ready-made meals and like yogurt and like chips.
And so this is one of the most amazing like innovations of our time in my mind, because my biggest issue, so I do all the grocery shopping for our family, because I'm very particular about what we eat and what we get. We spend a ton of money on food every week. I eat a lot of food. But like grocery shopping is like 4 chores in one. It's like you have to make a list, then you have to go to the store and get everything, then you have to wait and check out, then you have to come home and unload it. And like it's just such a pain because you're like, I want to be done with this. And the ability not to have to check out is incredible.
But on the other hand, you're also not seeing what you're paying. I mean, you're seeing like in theory like, oh, this sandwich costs like $3. That's not so bad. But then when you start putting, you know, 6, 7, 10, 20 things in your cart, who knows how much money you're spending?
That's true.
That would be my fear.
That's true.
I'm very bad at mental math.
And with kids who like to just kind of grab, like as we go by, they're just like, oh, pretty box. Like,
Yeah, also,
oh, cookies. Boom.
From what I can tell,
That could add up.
you can't really put stuff back because how it works.
Oh, this was the wrong, and your bag is just like, no, it's yours. Who said that?
It's not like the bag necessarily. It's that from the minute you like scan your app and walk through the store, the cameras track you as you move through the store, and they like see what you pick up. And then also there's like weights associated with like each item. So when you pick it up, like the weight is released, but also it's tracking you through the store, being like, Bob picked up a sandwich. Bob picked up this. Bob picked up this. And so I don't really know how putting it back would work.
So for this one, I'm really excited because I have invented a new term that I know is going to spread like wildfire and go viral, and it's going to be traced back to this video, and it's called piggybacking. Piggybacking. And what piggybacking is when a startup uses a market created by another startup to kind of come up with a secondary business. I read this article, was super excited about this product called Carbo. And what Carbo is it is like a vending machine inside of the car for Uber drivers. It's a really nice hardware unit that uses something similar to the kind of weighted thing where it goes in the car, it comes loaded up with all the stuff, and then as the drivers make sales, it logs it all like through the app and all of that so that people can pay easily and they can get their stuff. And the cool part is that the driver gets a commission on everything that they sell. I like that it's hardware. I like that they are piggybacking. It's a thing.
It's a word.
You know, because it opens up a lot of new possibilities where, you know, 5 years ago, if someone said, you know, we're going to sell food out of vending machines and a monetized ride service, people would have been like, what? Taxis? I don't understand. You know, and so now, you know, Uber has created such a market of people taking these rides that people are now like, oh, okay, we'll sell them food. And so, you know, it's innovative.
So that's all we have for you guys today. If you guys liked it, be sure to check out our other videos and to like us on Facebook and Twitter and all of the other social medias. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Okay.